Okay, folks, I wanted to do kind of a wrap up of some of the things that we found today when I was out doing a little digging. As you can see, it was kind of a pretty good day, and there's some really cool things in there. This is pretty much all my junk. There's just some pop tabs, the normal stuff, and believe me, I found a lot more than this, and I threw it away. We'll start here at the top with this item right here. Now, this is an old bone, most likely a dog's chew bone or something that somebody ate. I would guess that this was at least 100 plus years old, but I'm not real sure. I found this gear here. So this is kind of cool. It's a little bigger, so I thought I would give you a few angles and shots of that and lay it out on that card where you can kind of see it a little bit better. Then I found this. I'm not really sure what this is. It could be an old spark plug. I'm not really sure. Found this key. It's always kind of cool to find keys. And then this thing, I found it. So I did a little research on this, and what this appears to be, and if you can see it, it goes all the way down. So this appears to be a top off of a bayonet scabbard. From the looks of this is probably World War I period. Because they had some of the bayonets that had a cloth around it. Some of the bayonet sheaths had a cloth around it. You can see where this had an attachment to hang on the belt. And unfortunately, the rest of that is missing. But some of those were made out of wood as well, or leather. So you had leather, in some cases wood. So this looks like the top of a scabbard. Probably 1917, 1916 time frame. Now, the top coins that you're looking at right there, so all of those quarters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 quarters, all modern. But that's pretty cool to find that. And then, of course, the rest of these pennies here, they're all modern. I wanted to, in particular, take a look at this penny right here. Now, when you dig something like that up, you think, Lord, that's a Roman coin or something. Look how old that is. And really, that's from like 2009. The pennies just don't last long. Now they start to rot and decay, and they're gone in a very short period of time. A modern dime that I found. This appears to be part of a lipstick case, maybe. And this was a piece of melted lead. Very small piece. Then you move down in here to the cooler coins that I found. But the first thing I want to kind of go to is this item right here, which is, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it is a dog tag. Let me see if I can get into that so you can see that date. The date is 1917. So if you, let me try to get in closer. Okay, there it is. The dog tag, number 1822. From 1917, and that is Mason County, West Virginia. So that was really cool. And it's ironic, I found this bone close to the same spot that I found this dog tag. So, the story is maybe the dog was chewing on the bone and lost its tag. Got a little overzealous on that bone, I don't know. But that was a cool find. This was by far the coolest find today. And it's a 1900 barber dime. And, these dimes are hard to find. This was kind of sitting on the edge like this. And so I kept getting a bouncy signal. It bounced between, and it kind of showed up as a tab, like a pull tab, between 38 and 40 and 50. It's just all over the place. And I said, what the heck, I'm going to dig it. And boom, there it comes out, barber dime. I shot a little video of that today, so I think that you guys can pick that up on the YouTube channel as well. 1942 Mercury dime. So, you know, we call it the Mercury dime because it's got Mercury, you know, on the front. So, really, really cool. And then I'll show you the back of the barber dime as well. Turning around there. So if you've never seen the back or the front of a barber dime or a Mercury dime, and I have found a few of these Mercury dimes in this same location. And then we're over here to 1901 Indian Head Penny. That was a really cool find. I like finding Indian Head pennies, and I like finding dimes, especially Mercury dimes. Now, it's kind of hard for you to see it, and I didn't really do a lot of cleaning on that, but the Indian shows up really nice. Then we're down here to the nickels. These are all 1940, 41, 42, and 43. Now, these two are war nickels, so you can tell that they're war nickels because if you look on the back, you'll see, I don't know if you can see it, but it's got a P at the very top of the Jefferson Memorial, or Monticello, my bad. And you can see that at the very top of the nickel. And so, of course, it's these are all 3 Jefferson nickels from the wartime, Second World War. And then we move down here to the weedy pennies. So I've got a 1919. This one's a little harder to see, but you can see where it says the 1 cent on it. Some of them get a little roach too, but I'll try to get a date on that. 1935, 1941, 1914, and well, I'll tell you what, I don't mean to drive you all nuts with this thing, but anyways, it's kind of hard to see that one. And then down here, we found some pieces of just shards of metal, and I'm not sure. So I found this in Point Pleasant, and you know, it almost looks like small cannonball fragments, or some of the hand-thrown grenade fragments of the Civil War. I'll have to take a look at that a little bit closer. But the area that I was at, there was some Civil War activity, but it's very thin. It's so I'm not sure of that. It could be something. It could have been an old metal box or a container or something. And then I found this one other brass ring. Looks like a fitting. Probably went to a an old water system or whatnot. But anyway, so that was the finds for today. And again, like I tell everyone, you know, you'll never find this stuff sitting on the couch. And I really want you to subscribe and watch my YouTube channels. But when you watch it, then get motivated and get out and get engaged. Even if it's in your own backyard, you'd be surprised at some of the things that you can find just by looking, you know, right there close to your house. So anyways, I'm going to close it now and load these videos up on my YouTube channel. You can please hit subscribe, like, and follow, and you can hit the little bell, and you'll get alerted anytime that I do some of these videos, and you can kind of see some cool stuff. The dog tag I really, really like, and so but a big shout out to my friends KG and Ringy and Aqua Chigger and Drew and all of the folks that are out there doing this as well and motivating me, and to the Shenandoah Relic Recovery Group that's on Facebook. You know, you guys and gals keep doing what you're doing. It's a great group of veterans. They get together, and this is what they do. This is kind of a therapeutic thing for them. So relic hunting and metal detecting has become very, very fun for me. And obviously we have a television show here in West Virginia, local TV show called Digging History and Honoring the Sacrifice. It's on the West Virginia Library Commission channel. Got about 58,000 viewers there, and that's kind of a cool thing. We're trying to grow this with our movie producer, Beth Garrigle, and she gets these videos and loads them up and, puts them out for everybody to see. And it's designed to motivate and inspire you. It's not designed to do anything else other than motivate, inspire, and educate you. There's a lot of technology out there that you can use. And, like I always say, get to digging. You're never going to find this stuff sitting on the couch, folks. So get out, get to digging. God bless each and every one of you. And for my buddy, Corbett Perkins, my partner in crime, and we are going to get together hopefully this weekend and hit another battlefield. So we'll make some videos then. I think he's going to take his wife out. And again, this is a family thing too. Take your family, maybe your kids, maybe your wife, maybe your husband, whoever it is, your significant other, whatever the case may be, see if they'd be interested in doing this. I mean, make this kind of a family outing. Wouldn't it be cool, to go out and literally the modern money alone, it doesn't look like a lot, but we almost got enough for a $5 hot and ready from Little Caesars. So, you might be able to find enough coins out there searching around to go eat lunch, or I take all of these modern coins and I put them in a piggy bank for my kids. And eventually, they'll cash them in, and they're starting to add up. I mean, because every day I go out and look, I find, 50 cents, $1 or whatever, and you do that every 2 or 3 days. And over the course of several years, you start to save up a little bit of money. And what would happen to this money if we didn't recover it, or these coins? Well, it would just sit in the ground. It wouldn't go anywhere. So the only way you're going to get it is to get out and look for it. And that's about it. Have a great evening, folks. God bless each and every one of you, and we'll catch you on the next dig.